idea. Now here animals are heartbeat. Then here to the left, you also be able to see the bongo. Now the bongo on their side, the sunlight that breaks through the tree canopies, and that just helps them blend in with trees and bushes and stuff like that. Makes them experts at hide and seek here in the woods. Now back there to the right, you'll get an even easier look at that okapi out there. Now they look like they'd be related to the zebra with their giraffe. You'll see the yellow back. Their name translates to the yellow back. Saw a couple of them back there as well. I didn't talk about them while we were back there because I was talking about the kudu, but they were back there. And then here to the left, you can see that black rhino. Absolutely incredible sight to see. Not the black, sit your child down. All the way down. All the way down in your lap. There you go. Now the black rhinos are sadly critically endangered. There's only a couple thousand of them left in the entire world. And that's because they're being poached for their horns, which is actually made of the same thing as our hair and fingernails. So it's really sad that they're being slaughtered for something that us humans already have. Now friends, we're going to head on down towards the Safi River. Now in the Safi River, it's not uncommon to see animals like aquatic birds, Nile crocodiles, and if we're really lucky, maybe get to see a couple of Nile hippos. Now the Nile hippo can weigh up to 5,500 pounds, and they'll eat 80 to 90 pounds of vegetation every single day, which coincidentally they're actually pregnant for about 6 to 7 months. They have a pretty short gestation period considering their size. Now a group of them is known as a bloat. A bloat of hippos. And they can hold their breath for roughly 8 minutes at a time underneath the water. Now hippos also don't swim like most people expect. They actually just walk across the bottom of the water. And while they're at the bottom, if they need air, they'll jump up, get their air, and then just sink right back down to the bottom. Now you guys can also see out to the left that pod of pink-backed pelicans. Now the pink-backed pelican get their name because, well, during mating season the feathers on their backs turn pink. Now they also have about an 8-foot wingspan, which is actually as wide as that canopy above your head is there. But they are still the smallest of the 5 pelican species found here in Africa. Ooh. Now way over there to your left, friends, those are Nile crocodiles. Now the Nile crocodile can live to be 70 to 100 years old. And in that time they'll grow to lengths of 20 feet and weigh to be around 1,000 pounds. Now a group of crocodiles hanging out in the water is called a float, while a group of them on land is called a mast. So just depending on where they're at, where it's everything. Now the Nile crocodiles, they can also lunge about half of their body lengths out of the water, which means a 20-foot crocodile can lunge 10 feet out of the water. And they're also pretty amazing parents. Whenever they're ready for their babies to hatch, the mother or father will swish the eggs around in their mouths with their tongues because that actually promotes hatching. Now we are going to head down towards the Great Savannah. The very first sign that's going to be out there to your right-hand side. That, my friends, is the baobab tree. Now the baobab tree is also known as the upside-down tree. And that's because its branches look like its roots. Now the Great Savannah does stretch for hundreds and hundreds of miles, and it's home to some of our favorite animals, like giraffe, rhinos, elephants, lions, wildebeest, and many, many more. Now friends, going to be out there to your right, you're going to see a side giraffe. Now a side giraffe, when they're fully grown, stand anywhere from 16 to 20 feet. And when they're born, they stand at about 5 to 6 feet. Now we know those are Maasai giraffe because they have those jagged edges on their spines. Oh, now friends, gonna be out there to the left. Those are the painted dogs. Now they're actually the most successful hunters in Africa. Not hyenas, painted dogs. That's why I called them that. No, they're painted dogs. Yeah. I'm not getting paid to lie to you. I'm getting paid to tell you the truth. Those are painted dogs. Actually, they're not even related to hyenas. No, they're actually related to wolves, foxes, and even those pets you would have at home. While hyenas are only related to themselves. And that's because their bone structure and genome is totally different from any other animal on the planet. Yeah. Oh, look down here to your left, friends. Those are springbok. Now, these springbok are fully grown.
Springbok.
Yep. Now, they only stand at 3 foot tall when they're fully grown. But don't let their size fool you. Those are actually one of the fastest land animals in the entire world. Running at speeds of around 60 miles an hour. About the same speed. Cheetah's a little bit faster from the start, though. Yeah, they can also leap forward 13 feet and jump 6 foot. Straight in the air, at a standstill. Now we're gonna get really close to these giraffes, so we're gonna be extra quiet, friends. Don't want to stop.
To your right.
Now giraffes eat for about 20 hours a day. Every single day. Now, if you couldn't guess, it doesn't leave room for much else. So, they only sleep for about 30 minutes a day. And they don't even do that all at once. They do it in 4 to 5 minute naps throughout the day. Now, over here, to the left, you'll be able to see that giraffe tongue. Now, when they're fully grown, the giraffe's tongue is about 18 inches long. And it's purple, almost black in color. The reason for that being, while they're eating during the day, their tongues won't get sunburned. Pretty cool. What is it? Wildebeest. Yep. Looks like white-bearded wildebeest, to be exact. Now, wildebeest actually translates from Afrikaans into wild beast, referring to the menacing looks that they have on their faces. Now, another name for wildebeest is gnu, and it's spelled G-N-U, and that actually refers to the sound they make. Now, the G is silent, so it just sounds like gnu. Oh, now over there to your right, those are the Ankoli cattle. They are the only domesticated animal that we have here on our reserve. And their horns, well, they reach 5 to 6 feet from tip to tip. Now, even though they're so large, they are actually pretty light. They have a honeycomb structure on the inside, which also, yeah, that's what it is, it's a cow. Well, that one's the bull, the rest of them are cows. The rest of them are females, except for the big red one there.
That's why you said domesticated, right?
Yep, those are the only ones that we breed here. That we help breed, the rest of them breed as wild animals do. Now, over there to your right, friends. Look at that. That's an African. Oh, there's 2 of them over there. The African elephants. Check that out.
Yeah.
Wow, we are really close. We should be able to pull around here and get another look, just not as close. There they are. Absolutely incredible. Now, many people wonder why the African elephants have such large ears. And it's actually to help keep their bodies cool. You see, they can cool their bodies down as much as 15 degrees by fanning themselves with their ears. And that's because those ears, well, they're packed full of blood vessels. So by cooling the blood in their ears that circulates throughout their body, cooling the rest of their body. Also, since those are the only two elephants we saw, we know those are males. You see, when elephants reach maturity at around 13, males are pushed out of the herd. Either to go solo, like the pair we just saw, or, well, either they go solo, or they form small bachelor groups like the pair we just saw. And those groups do stay small, anywhere from 2 to 4. They don't typically get much larger than that. There's a couple more over here to your left. Now it looks like we might have found ourselves a herd this time, friends. Now that's actually really good news because they are becoming more and more rare to find. Roughly 90, go back in the truck. There you go. Don't do that. Roughly 96 elephants are poached every single day for their tusks and their bones. That's about 1 to 2 every 15 minutes. And since it takes 22 months for elephants to give birth, they just can't compete. At the rate they're being poached out, but there are many things being done to try to help save them. I know here in our reserve we do file the tusks now. There's other reserves that dye elephant tusks pink, because that ruins the value of them for poachers. Now you can see that baby elephant out there too. Right back there. Oh, no, your child has to stay seated, friends. Thank you. Now, since we see that baby, we know that for a fact that this is a herd. Now, since there's no adult males in a herd of elephants, that means that they have a matriarch, an alpha female. When baby elephants are born, they weigh about 200 to 300 pounds, which is about how much elephants eat every single day. About 200 to 300 pounds of food. And then it takes some about 2 years after a baby is born before it can start growing its tusks out. Well, look out here to your left, friends. These are greater flamingos. The greater flamingo are actually one of the tallest species of flamingo in the entire world, standing at around 4 to 5 foot. Now, a group of them is known as a flamboyance. A flamboyance of flamingos. And they're also the lightest shade of pink of all the flamingo species. Now, flamingos are not born with their beautiful pink color, they're actually born gray. And it isn't until they've had enough beta carotene from brine shrimp that they achieve their gorgeous pink color. Looks like there's been some rhinos roaming around in the area here. You can see some of their tracks out there. And it looks like they were in the mud hole not too long ago. Now, rhinos will roll around in the mud for a couple of different reasons. One, it does help keep them cool. Yeah, I know. Did you see all 5 of them? No, I saw 5. But the truck was in the way. I know we get a better view if we go over there. Yep. But rhinos rolling around in the mud to help keep themselves cool. It does get very hot here in Africa, so they need a way to stay cool. And it also acts as a natural sunscreen for them. And even though their skin is about 2 inches thick, it is still pretty sensitive, and they can get sunburned if it's not taken care of. Bless you. On top of that hill out there to your left, laying up against the tree, you're going to see a duma, or cheetah, for those of you who don't speak Swahili. Now, the cheetah are actually one of the smallest species of big cat. Looks like there's 2 more right over here, weighing 100 to 150 pounds.
They're way back in the back.
And they go from 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds. But they don't tend to run very far. They actually run for 200 to 300 yards. Now, cheetahs are also one of the few big cat species that cannot roar. Instead, they'll purr very, very loud, and they also make kind of like a chirping sound as well. Oh, looks like there's some wildebeest bones out there to your right. They got caught by the cheetahs, or maybe even by the heat. That stuff tends to happen. It's a circle of life. Yeah, but there they are. There's those rhinos out there. Absolutely incredible. Now, friends, those are the southern white rhinos. Sit your child down. Sit your child down. All the way. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, those are the southern white rhino. Unfortunately, the northern white rhinos have gone extinct within the past 2 decades. And, well, that's because of poaching. Now, there are quite a few of these southern white rhinos, and they're doing quite well in the wild and in captivity, thanks to conservation efforts.
I wonder if they're back.
No, probably. Yeah, probably. They didn't even want to come out today.
Oh, look at that. Now, laying out there against the rocks, it's going to be kind of hard. Oh, no, there's actually one standing up out there, too. It's a warthog.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Well, the warthogs are the largest burrowing animals in the world, and they have 2 sets of tusks. 2 at the top they use for burrowing, and 2 at the bottom they use for defense. Now, get a really good look at these rhinos.
They're like shade.
Yep.
Mud.
Absolutely incredible animals. Oh, looks like there's actually 6 of them out there. Now, the white rhino, they don't get their name from the color of their skin because they're actually gray.
Right up the top of this.
No, absolutely not.
They're very strong.
They're strong, but they're not all strong enough to flip this truck. Not even the biggest elephant on the reserve can do that. Yeah. Now, they get their name from the Afrikaans term, meaning wild beast, referring to the menacing looks that they have on their faces. Now, another name for wildebeest. Now, white rhino, like I said, gray, white, which sounds like white. Now, they also don't see very well. They actually only see about 10 feet in front of them. Everything after that is just kind of a blur, but they do have an excellent hearing. They can hear everything that goes on around them. They also weigh a little over 5,000 pounds. They can charge at speeds of around 35 miles an hour. Now, friends, sadly, these gates here, well, they do mark the end of our safari. It's very sad, I know, but if you would like, you can always come back and have another safari. You see, no 2 safaris are ever the same. The animals, well, I'll guarantee you that. Now, many of the animals that are often found around the reserve are endangered. Your mark maps and even with batteries and those electronic devices. You see, in those batteries is an element called coltan. And coltan is mined in elephant habitats. So by recycling them, you actually help reduce the need to mine elephant habitats. Now, if you guys want to check out more animals, but you don't want another safari, I always suggest Gorilla Falls. There you see animals like meerkats, morons, woolly gorillas, and there's even an area where you can go and watch hippos do hippo stuff out of the water. It's really cool. It's about a 15 to 20 minute walking trail, and you can take as much time as you need. Now, you guys can also go to Rafiki's Planet Watch that just reopened not too long ago. Up there they have the animation station where you can learn to draw some of your favorite characters from your favorite Disney movies.
I probably did, but
They also have the petting zoo up there. You can actually go and pet some animals. If you want to go check that out. And they have the animal hospital.
down in the. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I believe today they have an operation on, I believe it was, oh, it was the tiger. Yeah, they're doing dental work on one of the tigers today. So you can go and watch somebody stick their hands in a tiger's mouth. That's really, really cool. And of course, you can also go and watch the Festival of the Lion King. It is the highest rated show here on Disney property, and it very much lives up to its reputation. They have live singers, live dancers, acrobats, and there's even a guy that swings fire around. It's a really, really cool show. And they do have a show at the top of every hour, all the way up until 6 o'clock this evening. 6 o'clock is when the last show plays, so the next show is in 15 minutes. Which is plenty enough time to get off the truck and head over there.
What show?
The Lion King. Yep.
Festival
15.
of the Lion King.
So as soon as you guys get off the truck, head up the hill, back to the village. And once you get to the village, you turn right. And then you'll be there. If you get lost, just find somebody either wearing an ugly potato sack like this, or with a name tag. They'll be able to point you in the right direction. Oh, hey, Carl. Everybody say Jumbo Carl.
Jumbo Carl.
That's Carl. He's a nice guy.
This is Carl. He's over hanging out in the bushes.
And we don't want to know what he's doing with the
Exactly. He's just standing there. We'll go with that.
If you guys want to come back later tonight, like I said, you're more than welcome to have another safari. The later you come,
It's differing in the rain.
Oh, okay, Andy. Thank you, Andy. Everyone say thanks, Andy.
Thanks, Andy. Right in the night is different.
Yeah, at night, more of the nocturnal animals, so we usually see lions and even hyenas that time too.
Okay,
Yeah, they're usually prowling around. Yeah.
That they were hiding.
Yeah, it's hot. They don't like to be out when it's hot. They'll find a nice, cool, shady spot. They'll hide out there. Oh, wow. Now, friends, the person who's going to open your doors here in just a second, her name is Emily, and it's actually her birthday today. I didn't know that she was here today. So whenever we pull up and she says hold, all of you are going to scream, "Happy birthday, Emily." How about that?
Okay.
Sound
That'll
good?
work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, friends, here at Kilimanjaro Safaris, we don't like to say goodbye because to us, goodbye is way too sad, and of course, it's way too final. So instead, we prefer to say Kwaherini. Now, Kwaherini is a Swahili saying that means to go well. So, Kwaherini, friends, go well, go wild, and of course, come back and see us again real soon.
Welcome back, guys. Watch your fingers, toes, doors, slides.
Say it, say it, say it. Happy birthday.